Levenberg, who is a docent naturalist at Placerita Canyon Park Nature Center. And he is the past president of the Nature Center Associates of Los Angeles County and vice president of the Nature Center Association of Placerita. And he is bringing Twig to visit us.
Can I ask everyone to be quiet? I have here great horned owl. Her name is Sierra. And the reason I have her is because she ran into a barbed wire fence one night and was out there all night, tore herself up. Someone luckily came along and found her, took her to rehab, and they evaluated her and said, she's not going to make it, they're not going to deal with it. Luckily they called Placerita Canyon, and we decided we'd try and save her. Took us a year of constant medical assistance, treating wounds, giving injections, etc. What she had to do every day, we had to grab her by her legs, put her on her back, we'd give her an antibiotic injection, and then we'd treat all of her wounds. On her right side is where she tore herself up. She had no feathers at all. I mean, she really messed herself up. What she did is her feather follicles, she rearranged them. So when they grew back in, the feathers weren't at the right angles, and she can't fly. So that's why we have her. All of the animals we have at Placerita are rescues. They can't be released. And that's why we have her. So I'm going to bring her out. She does like people. It's amazing for a wild animal. And she especially likes children.
Thanks, what?
Okay? Yes. So, this is Sierra. She's gotten used to being woken up. I did that this morning. She still doesn't like it, but it's not fun. It'll take her a few minutes to get acclimated. But as you can see, she's all intact. And this is the side that she tore up. So you can see the feathers coming in their own way. That's why she can't fly. If you look at this feather here, on the edge, it's serrated. And that's what allows her to fly silent. All of her flight feathers are like that. And she flies silent. So when she hunts, with the water? When she hunts at night, she sits up in a tree and she listens for her prey. Her ears are on the side, like you were shown. One's higher than the other. And she listens. When she hears it, she can then pick it up with her eyes. So she's a very powerful bird. She is top predator at night. Yet their lifespan in the wild, and they have a guess?
2 years.
No.
5.
3 to 5 years maximum. Probably close to 4. And the reason for that is, number one, she's a very poor judge of weight. Number two, her talents. And I'll explain. This morning I weighed her, and she weighs 4.5 pounds. She can pick up 4 times her own weight.
What?
4 times her own weight. So that's about 16 pounds. So when she attacks an animal, she does not judge weight well. And so if she's going to go after it, she goes after it. And she flies down, hits the animal from the back with her talons. Talons go in, and the second problem is her talons lock. She cannot release them by herself. So she has to wait 20, 30 minutes for them to release, for her to get away, if she can't lift the animal off the ground. Which, that's what she does. So if she'd sit there quietly, they would probably survive, but they don't. They're trying to get off the ground, making all kinds of noise. Guess who's listening? Coyotes, bobcats, fox, whatever thing would eat her. They get 2 minutes for one. So Sierra is, we think, going on 18 now. We had a great horned owl lived with Placerita for 33 years. So they're quite well adapted to living long, but they just don't do it. At night when you hear a hooting owl, the great horned owl. They're all over this area. Out here in the desert, I don't know how many you could see, but at Placerita, when you go hiking on the trails, you probably pass 2, 3, 4 of them and never see them. Because when they sit up in a tree every day, they get that much taller. They look like a branch. Look at the camouflage. And they have their eyes closed. So you don't see them. The only way you can see them is by looking at ground. And for the owl pellet. And I brought some owl pellets. You can see them. When they eat a meal, 24 hours later, they cough up the pellet, which contains the bones and anything they can't digest. Okay? Anybody have any questions about seal? Yes.
How did she end up flying to the fence?
Let me explain. When they hunt at night, and they decide to go after an animal, they focus on that animal. They do nothing else. So when her flight down, she ran into the barbed wire fence.
If she doesn't fly, does she get fed? How does she eat? You just feed her. So she doesn't hunt. She can't fly, so she doesn't hunt for her own food.
No, we feed her every night. We weigh her every day, and she gets food based on her weight. Right now, she's pretty heavy, and so she gets 100 grams of rat. Sometimes she eats it all, other times she stores it. She puts it in different places in the collar. No, they can't. Not like you and mine. She has 10 times more rods and cones than you or I. So they can see during the day as well as they can see at night, really.
So how far can she see? Like, how far can she see? Like,
She can see at Placerita Canyon, I can tell you, It's about a football field length. If she could read, we put a newspaper at the end and she could read. I mean, their sight is very well.
What's their number one source of food in this general area?
In this general area, her favorite food at night, think about what's out at night.
Field mice. Squirrels sometimes come out at night too.
Huh?
Squirrels sometimes come out at night too. It's rare, but they do.
Rabbits.
Rabbits are, I'll tell you a little clue. Her nose is right up there, but she can't smell.
Skunk.
Right, skunk.
Really?
She can't smell, so she can eat her lunch. Yes. Is it a question?
Do they have teeth?
Right?
Do they have teeth?
Do they have teeth?
Teeth? No.
Yeah.
This is her knife and fork right there.
They just chewed up the teeth.
They're beaten, they rip.
You said she rearranged her feathers when she was.
Yes.
How do they do that? Why
Well,
would?
she got caught in the barbed wire fence, and she was out there all night, flapping around.
Oh, so when she was flapping around, it rearranged her.
Right.
Okay, so there's no way that they can be arranged back to where she can fly again. So this is permanent then.
Permanent. I mean, you can see on this side, they're pretty much flat.
Yeah.
Okay? On this side, you can see they're ruffled. Yeah. Any other questions? Yeah. Speak up.
How come she keeps opening her beak?
She's nervous. Then she wants a drink.
Now, does she usually drink out of a stream or something?
But she'll drink out of a stream. If you notice, her talons are covered with feathers. Unlike the barn owl, whose feet are bare, the barn owl will stand in a pool of water and absorb. She drinks like
Do all owls talons lock or just great horned owls?
that's her major flaw. Yes. Because when she wants to look over that way, she can't move her eyes. So her eyes are big tubes, you just stick back in her head like that. The great horned owl, the question is, do they fight with other owls? If she's really hungry, she'll go after her barn owl. Anything smaller than her, she'll go after.
Their talons actually walk on for 30 minutes.
20, 30 minutes.
They can't walk, they cannot do it.
She cannot release them.
Except for after bigger animals.
She can't lift it up.
That's
Are there a lot of skunks in the Antelope Valley of Placerita Canyon area? Are there a lot of skunks? You said that's their favorite food. I have yet to see a skunk.
seen a skunk.
I was gonna say, thank goodness.
Raccoons are a little more common.
They're there, waiting.
She couldn't pick up a raccoon.
Doesn't see in the dark. Right. Very big. And they can go ahead and walk in the Any other questions? You go, yes, they do. As the light gets brighter, they get smaller. She hit her head quite a bit when she was flapping around. And so she has a neurological problem. When she takes off her glove, This are the flow.
Owls have offset views. One is higher than the other. Why is that?
So comparatively, I was just gonna ask comparatively, how big are the males compared to her?
She's a very large female. Females are larger than the male. She has a very the tips of the feathers are afraid to dampen the sound when they fly. This is one of the flight feathers. You can see it kind of shivering on the air. That's what all of the flight feathers are.
So the other thing coming in,
That baby take your finger around.
so other than coming in kind of crooked, are the feathers otherwise the same?
Yeah, they're all the same. It's just that they're not at the right angle to get lit. Okay?
Sir, over here.
Little bunny? Oh, yeah.
And then I can have a turn. Are their feathers soft or rough in texture?
They're soft.
Super soft.
I kind of thought so, but it's been years since she had a owl in my parents' yard.
Yeah.
They used to have a breeding pair.
Yeah. When they're doing that,
She's panting.
yeah, she's kind of
When she gets hot or nervous, she can't let it out.
Well, can we take